A poor girl applied for a maid's job at a wealthy man's house. However, an irrepressible tear in her dress exposed part of her clothing. To cover it up, she quickly tied her jacket around her waist, pretending it was because of the heat. Just as she thought she had gone unnoticed,
Louisa Clark.
the rich man of the house came to greet her. Isha's subtle attempt to cover her thighs unexpectedly made a good impression on them. Without hesitation, the wealthy man decided to hire her on the spot. Little did they know, this was the most conservative outfit she had ever worn. When the door opened, Will hesitated reluctantly. He didn't want his life disturbed by yet another nanny. He had already chased away 4 applicants before. But the moment he noticed Isha's torn skirt, something in him shifted. He suddenly acted like a modest gentleman.
Hello, Louisa Clark. I'm Will Trainer. You appear to have a problem with your skirt.
This unexpected reaction made Isha uncomfortable. She wanted to turn around and leave, but thoughts of her family's struggles weighed on her mind. She lived in a rundown house with her family of 6. Her father had never found a stable job, and her mother, busy caring for her grandfather, had become a housewife. Her sister had an unplanned pregnancy and was now raising a child. With the burden of responsibility falling on Isha's shoulders, her entire family was overjoyed when she landed this job, but only she knew how difficult it would be. On her first day, Bill's doctor, John, explained her duties. Apart from making sure Will took his medicine every morning, he handled almost everything else. Isha couldn't understand why she had been hired at all. John was already doing all the hard work. Determined to bring some joy into Will's life, Isha tried her best. But soon, she realized the challenge was greater than she had expected. Will despised being nagged and treated her with indifference. Acting like a bully, he told her to leave him alone. Isha walked out of the room, feeling conflicted. She needed this job, but the way she was treated was unbearable. Looking at the long list of unfinished tasks, she found herself wishing time would pass faster. The thought of quitting began to take root in her mind. That evening, she confided in her sister. She spoke of Will's rude, overbearing tone that made her sick. But her sister had her own worries. She wanted to go back to school since the school offered daycare for her child. Isha finally gave in. She thought, what's a little more pressure? All she wanted was a happy family, and she wasn't going to give up. Determined to change the atmosphere, Isha started dressing in bright, cheerful clothes and greeted Will with a vibrant good morning every day. Though he never responded, she kept going, just as she always had in life. But life is unpredictable. One day, Will's mother was busy in the kitchen when an unexpected visitor arrived, Will's ex-girlfriend, accompanied by his best friend. The tension in the room was suffocating as they awkwardly expressed their thoughts about Will. Sensing something off, Will watched them closely. Finally, his ex-girlfriend revealed the truth. While he had been battling his illness for the past 2 years, she and his best friend had become a couple. Will took the news in stride. He gave them his best wishes, as if it no longer mattered. Having said their piece, they apologized and left. Afterward, as Isha was tidying up, a sudden noise came from Will's room. He had used his wheelchair to smash all his old photographs.